Yo, Jay here. Today we'll be speaking with a mother, a motivator, a presenter, the protocol officer for the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, the person who I get my daily motivations from, Miss Mindshift, Miss Purpose Over Preference. We'll be speaking with Heather Sutherland, who's going to tell us what it means to be fit to shift. Welcome, Heather.
Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm doing great. What's going on?
It's good. It's good. You actually got me to work out. I haven't been doing this for a very long time. So you can see I'm a little bit chunky in some areas and I sound a little out of breath. Well, I'll get there. I'm going to get there.
That's the Behemoth Fit Weight.
That's the Behemoth Fit Weight? Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
But
I'm not ready, but...
You say have you waking up, but all I seeing is this. So this the warm-up. This the two-step warm-up.
Listen, when you're over 40, sometimes some things will start to crack. You just
I know the time.
Just let it roll. Just let it roll. Just let it roll.
Yes, okay, yeah. Let's jump straight into it then, Heather. Because you were talking about where you're at. Tell us about your fitness journey.
Well, my fitness journey has not been the best fitness journey, people. I haven't worked out in a long time. I told people, I think I've told you at one point, if the doctor don't recommend it,
okay, I can be the fake doctor today. Let's get some squats in.
The fake doctor today?
Let's get some squats and we can twist to the opposite leg. We can wake the
So if I tilt over, you'll be able to catch me?
We'll be able to send someone in for you.
Okay, all right. Okay, so, okay.
Squat, opposite leg. Oh yeah,
so
get it together.
Please don't laugh at me.
Oh yes, get it together. Oh yeah. Now I'm talking about it. Go ahead. You were saying.
It's hard. I haven't done this in a long time. I haven't exercised. The last time I was actually fit and exercised, I think when Gold's Gym was open. And that's been like how many years now?
That's 1998.
Because I think Big O has already been dead for a while.
Yeah.
And I used to take his classes and I used to work there. And this body used to be tight, right? And child, it's just like whatever it is. And I be watching you. Getting that work in and I be sucking my teeth because Sissy ain't about to do some of those things what I be seeing you do. But yeah, this is kind of like really hurting.
Yeah.
Like in my stomach, but
that's what you want. We want to get it tight.
Oh, tight.
Because when you have your core tight, your posture changes, and you walk with your shoulders back and be like, "Hi, I'm Heather. When I'm presenting, and I'm this and that, and here's the power over the preference." Heather.
But listen, Jay. A lot of times you have to understand why God don't give us a lot of stuff. Because if that's the problem, by appointment only to talk to me.
Wow, but I understand. I understand.
To talk to
because
me.
if I could have sing, oh God, you could. And if I
did, nah, whatever. Luther Vandross, okay, for you, but Fantasia for me.
I ain't Luther Vandross. But moving right along.
Yes.
Moving right along. What does it mean to be fit to shift?
Well, Jay, for me to be fit to shift is because of my mind shift. A lot of times we have to shift our mindset from the things that we've been accustomed to doing things that we're not used to doing. And you'll find even for me for working out, I haven't done it so long that it's actually a challenge. And that's a good thing about it because it causes you to work hard. And you're not going to get it right at the very first time, but as you keep doing it, it becomes easier. And that's with exercising. You hurt for those first 2 weeks. Your body is aching. You can't get out of bed. But that's what shift is as well. Whenever you shift from something, it's not going to be as comfortable as what you were used to doing when you were doing it a different way for a very long time.
Yeah, because we all know change happens when you leave your space of comfort. You have to be uncomfortable for change to happen.
Yes.
So, Mr. Get Your Mind Right, with Miss Mindshift, things got to be going down. All right.
Yes.
All right. Heather, you are a motivator. How do you motivate people? Because I mean, like anything else, human nature is be like, you know what, I ain't on that run, man. You know, like how do we get from I ain't on that run to, let me do something, man. You know, life hard, man, Heather, man. It's rough, man.
Well, it actually starts with you because I would always tell persons because of my upbringing, and I would just put it out there for most persons that don't know Heather Sutherland, I was adopted. So a family that took me in, a family that gave me the good amenities of life, that pumped into me, a mother that tried to, well, I wouldn't say try, but she nurtured me. And when she thought she wasn't doing a good job, she actually was doing a good job. But I say that is because I really don't know, but I kind of lost the question that you said to me, because when I talk about my mom, it kind of gets a little personal, and it's that's a wound right there. Sometimes I don't want to take the bandage off. So if you see me get a little
Don't worry about that. You could let it loose here.
people, if you see me get a little hurt, that's because that's some things I still have settled in my system. But in order for me to do what I did, they inspired me. And then I said, if they could take a girl and they could support me, then why can't I do it for myself? Now, I must say that it hasn't been easy. I've made some mistakes. I still make mistakes, but
Yes, we all do.
I still push. And that's the thing about, for me, for Mindshift, is because I started when people counted me out. And the one thing I like the most is when people count me out. And people will count you out a lot of times,
Yes.
Jay, but then you come up and you show them, listen, this is who I am. And then you continue with it. And I continued with Miss Mindshift, and I continued being the best that I can. And then I took the things in my life, the experience in my life, I shared it with persons who were afraid to tell people their story, or who were embarrassed to let people know that, hey, I was abused or I was mistreated. Or for me, sometimes my thing sometimes was the color of my skin, because I was a darker shade of a lot of girls. It was a problem. Oh, you had a girl with a nice shade, but you was just black. And so it
You
caused,
say Blackie.
yes, or Blackie Tutu, or you understand me?
Wow, that's a new one.
Yeah.
That's real dark, Heather.
That's real talk. And so at one point it caused me to try to change my appearance. And I realized, okay, no, I'm pumping into my daughter and I'm telling her black is beautiful. You're a good melon. You're a Barbie doll. You're a queen. And I'm not taking in what I'm saying. And there has been some times, Jay, that I would send out stuff, and it would be because someone did something to me and it was out of frustration. And then I have to sit back and I have to say, okay, Heather, hold on. You can't be telling people this is what they need to shift, when sometimes I was still battling in the background with some personal issues myself. So therefore, hence, that's where the mind shift came into
Okay,
effect.
awesome,
Yes.
man, awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yes.
Now, tell us, what does a protocol officer do?
Well, I work for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, for those that don't know. And the protocol officers, we deal with government officials and government events. We also deal with ambassadors and honorary consuls that represent the Bahamas and the persons that represent us in other countries. So we send out diplomatic notes. We assist persons with their seating. We help with the travel arrangements for the different ministers. And that's basically what protocol does in a small little nutshell.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
It's like us keeping order in the government sector to make sure that our government behaves to these special events. It's like you taking your child to church and you got to make sure, listen, sit, don't move,
So
just sit still and look pretty.
So that job was tailor-made for you, because you like to boss people around.
Oh, we'll go with that.
So
I love it though.
that's a
I love
yes,
it.
that's a
Yes,
yes.
that's a yes. But we'll go with that, yes.
You're also a presenter. Give us some of the tips to being a good presenter.
Well, for me, what made me, or I think made me a good presenter, is because I listened. And when you listen, a lot of times it lets your audience know that you're being attentive. And also, being a good presenter is making sure that whatever you're saying to your audience, that if they're going to believe you, you have to believe what you're saying. Because if you don't believe what you're saying, that energy that you're giving to them, they're not going to believe you. And so within the 5 to 10 minutes of you speaking or presenting, if you don't get them at that very second, you're going to lose them. And for me, I realized I would go to a lot of functions or to a lot of sessions, and the person would start off with that good energy. And then they would do something, or they'd say something, and I would like sink in my chair, and the energy was just gone. And so I realized, once you get your audience, you have to keep them and you have to engage in them, and you have to make them feel like you're talking to that one particular person in that chair. So
Okay.
that's what I would tell persons.
Keep
when
your
to-
energy up. To keep it up, get fit.
Yes, get fit.
With Jay.
With Jay.
I just get fit on the whole, man. So
Yes,
so like anything else, energy and fitness is important
Yes,
to
yes,
keep your energy
yes.
up.
And right now I can do with some water because listen, I've just been standing here and
Did you really?
I'm ready about
Yes,
to
you
fall.
just been standing. So let's get some high knees. We just touch high knees.
I need it like this.
No, not like this. Just high knees.
Like, you have no respect for my craft. I'm just trying to bring a little bit of elegance to this.
No, well, hey, we don't elegant like that in J Fitness.
No? Okay. So what we doing? Okay.
Yeah, just high knees. Just get it
bouncing?
up. Just get it up, man. Just a couple of them.
Yeah.
Get a little,
just
you know, just
exposing my bad manicure. Rika, we'll be getting these done.
Well, it ain't my fault.
Yes.
So speaking of manicure, right?
Yes.
Do you prefer a day at the spa or a day at the beach?
That's an easy one. A day at the spa. I pretty much don't like the beach because I don't really want to bathe after I come from off the beach. But a spa, I want somebody to pamper me all day, rub me up, feel me up, just allow me to have my own way. Allow me to do what I want to do. So yes, a day at the spa.
So let me get this straight. You want someone to rub you up and feel you up, but you don't want bathe. That's what I heard.
Listen, I don't know what you heard, but that sounds about right.
Okay. Say no. Wow.
Listen, you know what it is? I have to take all that salt water. It's not like when I come from a spa, I could just go lay down and I could cool off. But when you go to the beach, you have to take the sand off your skin. You have to take the water and then you have to go right in the tub. No.
I don't know if anyone else is hearing what I'm hearing. So like I thought it was just you go in the shower, you say shower me down, you lather up with some soap. Let me tell
No,
you.
you have to still take off
Okay,
the sand.
let me give you.
You have back
me
in the
give you
day
the
with the
protocol.
grandparents, they have to
Let me give you the
do the
protocol
sand.
of taking a shower. Here's a shower protocol. You
From
turn
the
on.
beach?
Listen.
Okay.
Shower protocol. You turn on the water. You get it to your desired temperature, where there's hot, cold in between. You feel it?
Uh-huh.
Or you can stand up in the back and let it, but I don't like to stand in the back because it's splashing if it's too cold. So you just cut it on. You feel it? Right temperature. Okay? You go in. You let the water engulf you. You take your cloth, right? Or sponge or scrub, whatever you always use. You let that get some water. Then you take your soap. You lather that up. And if you want to save some water, you cut it off the water, or you can let it run. And then you, get all the areas, right? Get everything at it, right? And then you go back in the shower. People do it either way. You can either rinse out the cloth first, or you rinse yourself off and then rinse and rig out the cloth. And then you cut off the water. You hang up your cloth, took it out. Then you dry off inside the tub. You don't go to wet out there. So that is the protocol for taking a shower. Set the scene like you're having a shower. And then with that happening, your skin is clean.
I don't like
and the
how you-
sand washes down straight off of you, okay? No salt, no sand.
If you went to the beach, and I am sure you have children, you went to the beach, as a parent, what's your first thing what you say? Don't bring no sand in my car. So,
That's all
growing
except
up,
the mother says.
yeah,
I just say,
That's
dust
my
off your
car.
foot. It's only sand.
no. And so growing up, I know we had to get the old jug of water and used to wash your foot out. Listen, y'all know about this. Don't act like y'all don't know
Fine,
about this.
okay.
He knows about this as well. He's just gotten bougie and fit. So you'll wash
I
your
was
foot
always
off.
fit, never bougie.
You will wash your foot off, and then you may want to stop for something to eat. And then after a while of doing one or two things, your skin starts to irritate, and you see the little white and cracks of it. I'm not prepared
It's
for
called
that.
salt.
But yes, but when you said the protocol of taking a shower, maybe you were telling those persons who take cowboys. I don't take cowboys. That's what you would tell them. I still bathe. I just don't like the fact that if I go to the beach, you have to go and bathe right away. That's the only point that I'm saying.
No problem. Go to the spa, get feel up. Don't go bathe. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
So since we know how to do that, right? Tell us about, what's the last movie you saw?
The last movie I saw was, I think it was the movie with Charlie Thornton. I think that's her name. It was The Guard.
Yes.
I listen, I was just in love with it. The fact that they always came back to life when she got shot or whatever, and she was the
So if
oldest.
no one else saw it, then you're just talking. But go ahead. Spoiler alert. Go ahead.
Spoiler alert, but he asked. But that was the last good movie that I've watched for a very long time.
So do you typically like action movies, or what's your
Yes,
genre?
I typically like action movies. I like a lot of shooting, bang, bang, bang. I like a lot of fighting because I'd be in front of the TV and I'll be like, yes. So, a lot of times the TV's actually watching me. But yes, I love a lot of action movies. A little bit of romance or comedy here and there, but really, I love action.
Action.
Yes.
Action. Not a bag of mouth.
Sweet.
Jungle, stand up.
Yes.
Oh my. Let's bring it down.
Yes, bring it down.
Let's bring
Okay.
it down, Miss
Okay.
Mindshift.
Okay.
I've told our guests that, I look forward to your daily quotes and motivational quotes. What went into that? How do you stay so committed to it? Because it's like 365 days a year and you don't miss a day. I've seen quotes by you, I've seen videos, I've seen pictures. Like you're creative and you keep it going. What tell us about the process that goes into that?
Well, when I first started doing my quotes, I actually started about 6 years ago. And I would just, whenever, like I told you previously, whenever somebody would have made me mad, I just would use that to vent, to express how I feel. And shout out to Pastor Tiffany Reed. She was one of those persons where she saw something and she was like, who made you mad? And I'm like, how do you know? She said, because listening to what you wrote, I could tell that somebody pissed you off. And she said, but you have to be careful how you say it because it can come off differently. And that's how that started. And then I had another friend that said to me when we went out, and he was like, when you do your quotes, you should put your name to the bottom of it so that they know that this is coming from Heather Sutherland. I started doing that. And then another friend came to me and said, oh, Heather, I love these quotes. Maybe you should download Canva on your phone. And when you download Canva, it'll give you a variety of backgrounds. And then, of course, you, Jay, being a very good friend for so many years, you came to me and you were like, girl, this is some good stuff that you have going on. Maybe you need to brand your stuff and give it a name. And actually, Mindshift came when I was listening to something from Pastor John Gray. He used to come on I don't remember the channel. I think it's like 6 something for our area. He would come on like about 2:00 in the morning, and he said, you have to shift your mind in the way that you think. Hence, last year, 2019, Mindshift came into effect. And so I took putting my name, going into Canva, and I put Mindshift. He did another series that he was talking about one day. And he said, for us, we always prefer the things that we love, not following our purpose. Hence, that's where purpose over preference came from.
Yes.
So in 2019, that's where Mindshift, purpose over preference, was born. And from there, and there'd be some days, I'd miss some days, but there were persons like yourself who, if I missed a day, they would call, you sick? You okay? Just
What's
checking
going
on
on, man?
you. Because, you didn't send my stuff today. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Sometimes I do get a little bit off track. And thank you for those who remind me that they're waiting for the stuff, the inspiration. And so them inspiring me has helped me to always be there for them. And there would be sometimes that I would probably be like, it will come out 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I'd have those same people like yourself.
Use the second time.
Sis, the day done
what's
almost
going on?
over.
What's going
11
on?
o'clock, you're sending
What's
out
going
these
on?
quotes.
I
And
need
so
to send them myself.
Jay and other persons have actually helped me to get the time right. So you do see the quotes come out at an earlier time, and then I do them like the night before, and then I would write them down because I wanted to actually start a book. Or like with the binders, put them in the binders, and every day, it's 5 days out of the week for me, but Saturday and Sunday, I'll put something different and different occasions for Mother's Day. So that's how the Mindshift came, and that's how I became, because I realized it was a brand. And I didn't realize how far Mindshift went when I heard persons, if I say my name, and they're like, I get quotes from you. And I say, you get quotes from me? Yes. In our family group, sometimes I get your quotes that come out in the morning. I get them like maybe twice a day. So I never knew how far Mindshift was going. So thank you much, everybody, for making Mindshift your daily thing that you come to in the morning.
Awesome. Yes. So for us who might want to get Mindshift, not second hand, first hand, where do we go to get it? Because we mightn't have your number. Where
Right.
can we find this? Are you on social media?
I'm
Do you
on
post it?
social. I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook, Heather Sutherland. You can check me on Facebook. I post that to my Facebook page every morning. I'm on Instagram, Mindshift 2019, Heather Sutherland, and I've just started my YouTube channel, Heather Sutherland, Mindshift, Purpose Over Preference.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah,
You showing
yeah.
off, Mama. You showing off.
I think I can lift up something now and run with it.
Run on
sorry.
water, run on water, run on water. Let's change my shift and make it to the next end.
Trust me, I shift it that way. I go it that
No
way.
problem. I'm excited. You said you're coming up with a book. Is it going to be more of the devotional stuff? What phase are you in, and what type of book is this going to be?
Well, I'm going to put a friend on the spot, Mr. Ben. We won't call his first name, but I'm going to put a friend on the spot. And
You mean
I had a-
Rodney?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
well, he let the cat out of the bag. Rodney, it wasn't me, it was him. But a good friend of mine, and we sat down one day, and he said to me, Heather, you seem to have a lot of stuff that's on your chest that you want to get out. And while it's easy to put the book out with the quotes, I wanted to put the book out so that you could get a better understanding of who Heather was. But like I said, I'm still battling with some issues, and so the book that could have been ready a long time, I'm still battling, because when I get to certain portions of what I have to write, I think that's where I break down. So like I tell everybody, even Miss Mindshift, she still has her
Yes.
issues that she's struggling
Only human.
with.
Only human.
And while I could be finished, I promise you, 2020 has not been the best year for all of us, but I promise you 2021, you will have something out from
Say
Miss
no more.
Mindshift.
And
Yes.
we want our signed copy.
Yes.
But
Yes.
in Toastmasters, we call people like Rodney a bucket because they start things and never finish. So I understand your pain. You know,
he
'cause-
don't even answer my text no more.
oh, I saw like, that's the fella, that's the fella.
He finna not answer
You know,
my text
but
no
let me
more.
tell you, hey, if you want someone who would answer your text and help you out, Trevino Carey, that's the man to talk to.
Okay.
Rodney Ben,
okay,
not so
okay,
much.
Okay.
That being
Okay.
said, Rodney, no, I'm just,
And
talking
if, and if
foolishness.
Mr. Carey don't get it right, we gonna put him on blast. as
Yeah,
well,
but
right?
Carey can get it right.
Okay. All
But
right.
that
Okay.
being said, Rodney has been instrumental in my book that's coming out.
Wonder why.
I don't know, because, Blue Fire, so, yeah, so look out for it.
You see what
the
he
heart
did?
of the Spartan. So, yeah, well, membership has its privilege, baby.
Membership.
Come on, man. Come on. Now we moving. Now we getting into the Fit 2 membership. So now you're part of the Fit 2 family.
Yeah, there
So
you go.
therefore, Rodney will be reaching out to you shortly.
Shortly.
So you have to make sure you're in the right rooms.
Well,
But
we
you
know
know
how
about
to
being
go
in the
to-
right room.
you have to
Miss
be in the
Protocol
right
Officer.
room. Yes, when I step into the room. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Now, so if I wanted you to speak to my church, a group of young ladies, a group of young men, how can we reach out to you as well on those same IG
You can
pages?
reach out to me on those same sites. I know you have my cell phone number, so you can give it to them if they want to. But it is for those that would like to reach out to me. If not by the social medias that I would have said, you can reach me out at 1242-454-3506. And you can email me at heathersutherland@outlook.com.
And you can tell when someone internationally. Dance, I'll say 359. She said 1242. You could tell when someone is international. I gotta learn that. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta step my game up.
Yes.
Heather, it's been great talking today.
Thank you.
Can you open up so much? Is there anything else we can squeeze out of you? Can you tell the audience something that many people may not know about you?
Many people may not know about
Squeeze
me.
one more thing out of you.
Is that I fear a lot of stuff. Even coming here, I was just jumpy the whole time. I am afraid of dogs, and that's something a lot of people
What you
don't
talking
know.
about with dogs? You mean man, rough with the two
The
legs?
four-legged ones, and people think because I have a mouth that I'm not I don't have fear. I have fear of a lot of things that I just keep to myself. I have the fear of how much damage I could do if I went further. I heard a lot of persons say that, if you become a preacher or whatever, and I tell them, I said, you know what? A lot of times people don't know that I've always been running from me. So you see me standing here poised and well-spoken. No, for many, many years, I have run from my gift. For many, many years, I have run from speaking. For many, many years, I've run from being in front of the camera and letting people know how I feel. So that's the fear that a lot of people don't know about Miss Mindshift.
So, Miss Mindshift, you say you were running from your gift. Now, did you stop for your gift to catch up to you, or did you turn around and run towards your gift?
I think I stopped and let my gift catch up with me, because there would be times persons would ask me to read something, or they said, we need you to host something, and I would do the They'd be said, you're so good at it, why don't you do it? And the fear, like I tell a lot of people, the fear of validation was my stuff. That's why I say in one of my quotes, don't allow anybody to validate you into being who you are. You be who you want to be the individual. And so that's what I did. It actually caught up with me at one point.
Master speaking motivator, dropping quotes like that. Boom.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear the next quote.
Well,
the tree.
I don't have anything about
freestyle quotes.
But I will say, because we're in a global pandemic, I did say hard times develop creative minds. So I think that was one of the things that I would have posted. And I said to many persons, and I'll say this to you, I'd say, if you can get up every day for somebody else's dream, why can't you get up for your own?
This is me dropping the mic. We're done. We can't, no more. It's over. And like they say, it's over. Like Vince Carter, don't come. It's over. Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Heather, we really appreciate you. We love the nuggets. No, oh man, I got to jump in and swim across, because I have so much energy, and now I got to do something with this and fulfill my dreams and get creative. So thank you guys for tuning in. Tune in next week. We're gonna have a next exciting and awesome guest. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Jay out.